Ladies and gentlemen, I know it's been a while since our last video. God, it's been quite a while actually, but you know what? That's cool. If you remember, in the last video, I told you a lot of things were going to change. And guess what? They have. So yeah, there's been quite a few changes. I'm sure you remember the last cages that I had. We had the two separate cages that had three enclosures in each one. Some of the snakes were outgrowing. The forest cobra was way too big. I needed to build some more cages, and that's exactly what I did. So you'll remember this entire wall used to be some cabinetry and stuff like that. And these cages were actually over against the other wall. But I've since moved them. As you can see, they're still here. We have the Indian Cobras in the bottom, the proven breeder pair. We've got the Egyptian Cobra in her cage, same one she was in. We got Pierre, the albino monocle cobra, who is in the process of shedding at this very moment. We got String Vein still growing. She's in there doing great. And we got our little baby rhino viper hiding underneath there. Oh, there he is right there. You can see him. He's back there. He's grown. Oh, he's in shed again. So we'll get a close-up of him in a second. We still got the... Oh, yeah, there it is. The Cape Coral Cobra right there. Decided to hang out in a little corner. But the big changes are right here, though. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the project that I've been working on. So this is basically the same length and width and height as the other cages, except this is one cage, right? Well, divided in two, but there's no division. Each cage on top is 8 feet long, 36 inches tall, and roughly 24 inches deep. And they turned out freaking great. So I got the South African forest cobra on the bottom, looking great. She just shed 4 or 5 days ago, just looking phenomenal, and she is just awesome. You ever seen a forest cobra that refuses to hood for almost any reason and does not gape? Well, there's the one for you. She was too big for her other enclosure, and she is at 6 feet right now, so she needed something bigger, and boy did she get it. All right, we got the UV reptile lamp, our tubes up top. She's got her heat source right there, which is not always on. And then up top, we have our Western green mamba that is in a cage with our beautiful West African gaboon viper. Right? I know what you're thinking. What the heck am I doing? Trust me, I didn't just do this out of the random. So you see these big panels of glass. Each one of these panels right here weighs 33, almost 34 pounds. There's 4 of them. So they take a little bit of movement to move. I ordered one of those glass suction cup thingies to help me move it. It'll be here in a couple days. The West African green mamba has been battling a pretty major mouth infection. She hasn't actually been to the vet, but I've been in contact with a vet, and she's received several doses of antibiotics. Excuse me. I always say she. Things are slowly turning around. I thought a week ago I was going to have to put her down. The mouth infection, as bad as it looks right now, is actually not as bad as it was. You can see she is moving around. She's drinking on her own. Still not eating on her own, but I've been getting food inside her. So him and doing well. He's living for the time being. So hopefully we're going to keep improving. You know, I keep catching, drinking of his own accord right there, so that's great to see him doing that. So he's not eating, obviously, because of the mouth infection, but as the days tick by, hopefully it gets better and he comes back to full health. What sucks the worst is right when it started happening, he was in shed, so when he got the worst of it, it just messed up his shed, so his skin right now just looks absolutely horrible. But we're going to get it, right, big guy? So that's a big heat source right there, all right? So it puts out a lot of heat, so I got to monitor it always. And then we got another Reptile UV tube from Carolina Cages. Got a bunch of fake plants and stuff like that in here. You know, they look pretty good. You know, give some scenery in there. And, well, I tell you what, this girl right here, yep, it is actually a girl, is just phenomenal. She has just done so well. She's shed twice since I've owned her now, and both were complete full sheds. Her colors are just fantastic, and her horn is growing. So, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, what do you think? I think they're going to love those cages. Right? Well, anyway, hey, that's the quick update. That is the quick update of the reptile room. Right? We still only have 10 snakes. That's kind of the max of what I'm going to be on. We still got our gaming center here. But, yeah, absolutely. Things are going well, minus the Western Mamba, but he is, I think, slowly recovering, and that's a good thing. Right, Pierre? And I just got this GoPro Hero 11, so I'm still trying to work this thing and get used to it, but it seems pretty darn cool. This is the male Indian Cobra, the Sri Lankan Indian Cobra. So you gotta love those high white speckles. Alrighty. So I know it was a fairly short video, just wanted to give an update. Like I said, I've been talking about doing some of those cage upgrades for a while. I finally made it happen. Had to demolish a lot of stuff in here, but that's fine. I have my room the way that I want it now, and the snakes are, for the most part, pretty happy, with the exception of the freaking Mamba. But we'll get there, don't worry. All right, I appreciate you watching. We got more videos to come.